Hi, it's Lisa Cuneo, and welcome to my scrapbook table. This layout is for day 1 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, Series 17. And this is the sketch we're using. It is by Sarah Christensen. I'll have some information in the description box below about the 30 Days of Sketches and the Facebook group that you can join if you like. So it called for hexagons, but I only had this smaller hexagon die, so I just used a ruler and traced around the edges to make it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to use my wax seal kit. I got some wax seal supplies for both Christmas and my birthday, and I decided I wanted to make a heart one, and I made that one, but it was a little off center and it was too one colored. There was no variation, and even in the short time that I have been working with these and playing with them a little bit, I have found that I really like to mix colors. So this is 4 silver little things of wax, I don't know what you call them, and one that was kind of a metallic-y red. And so I put it down on there. Sorry, my head's getting in the way. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. But that one didn't turn out. So I just remelded it. I don't know what I was doing there. Sorry. I remelded it. And look at this one. It is the best one I have ever done. It came out perfectly. And I really like the little bit of red that is in it. So I'm going to flip my papers over and trace hexagons on the back. Originally I traced, I had 5 I thought I was going to use, but I end up following the sketch and only using 4 of them. And my title is going to be Sweet Love Notes, and I used an Echo Park die set to cut out that part of the title, and I use a little puffy sticker later to add the word sweet. So these are tiny little pictures of notes that I have found around that my husband has left me. 2 were rather recent and 2 are quite a while ago, but I often find them in my car and I keep them in there for quite a while. But then I snap a picture, and so that I have it, because they're just usually often on post-it notes, and so they don't last a long time. They get wrinkled and they're not going to hold up long term. So I decided I wanted to add some rub-ons to this, and I was checking there to see if they would work on this textured paper, and they do. However, after the first 2 are on, I realized they're really crooked, and they're more crooked than I can live with. So I figure out a solution for that. I just rearrange things a little bit. There we go. And the reason my head is getting in the way more often than usual, and you see some shaking, is my stand for my phone, which is what I use to film, it's not holding things correctly anymore. I've been using it about 1.5 years, and some of it's just not working. So I need to replace it, and I'm trying to just make do with it till I can decide what I want to get. So I thought I was going to add this rub-on on the top. And I do, but it's not right, it's crooked, and part of it didn't come off correctly and I couldn't get it on. So there are lots of mistakes in this video, and I decided just to leave them in. I just decided I'm going to leave them and talk through about what I do to fix it. So this is in a Creative Memories pack of paper that I got at a recent crop, and I decided, I had been debating about framing the whole thing anyway. And first I thought I might just tear out some pieces and have the gray peeking through. But this paper did not want to tear. So I decided, no, I'm just going to frame it. So I did my usual. I gutted the back piece, trimmed down the front, put some of this tape on there, heavy duty double-sided tape, and then This is the best way for me to adhere these and have a better chance of getting them straight and evenly positioned. This one I had to trim off a tiny bit from one side, but it was pretty good. So I put it down and then I just peel these off. I just leave a little bit of each one, and then that one ripped, so I just had to reach under and pull the rest of that backing off. But that's the easiest way I have found for me to usually get them straight enough. They're not perfect, but it's good enough. And you can see now that I have glued on the little piece that says sweet. I went through my black and white color bin as well as my pink one and pulled out some random embellishments. That heart goes on there, but it ends up, I have to cover that pink one up with another one because yet again, another mistake. So that gets covered up. I cut off that bright pink part to create a little layered banner piece for the top. I felt like that top corner needed something. And I just thought I'd take a minute and talk about the background paper. I had made this quite a while ago, and it ended up, it wasn't going to work for what I created it for. And I just happened upon it when I was thinking about this layout, and I thought, I'm going to try to use that. So here is yet another mistake. I start writing, and partway through, I'm like, this pen looks odd. And here I picked up the brown one instead of my black one. And so at first I kept going and I thought I can just live with that. And the more I wrote, the more I'm like, no, I can't. So I just cut another hexagon out of the same paper, pasted it, glued it on top of the messed up one, and rewrote my journaling. And my journaling just says, I love finding these little notes from Dan. They pop up in random places to surprise me, and each one brings a smile to my face and reminds me that I am so very blessed. And you can see there's a little tag there that says blessed. I forget the company I got that from. They don't sell scrapbooking stuff anymore. And I tried a couple different ways to get it on this page because it really fit the theme, and I liked the message, and I liked the texture that it added, but I just couldn't find the right place for it. I ended up having to move my wax seal, and I really like it over there because it brings some of the darkness from the Love Notes title block over to the other side of the page. I'm adding this little thing that says, enjoy the little things in life. It was too small to hold it in my trimmer, so I just attached a little post-it to it to give me something to hold on to, and trimmed it down just to be like almost like a sentiment strip that you would have for a card or a journaling strip. So that ends up going in the very bottom right corner. We're just about done. So thanks for joining me today. I'm really happy that you're here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you'll come back and visit again soon. I would love it if you would subscribe and hit the like button. And if you feel like it, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And I will put some information in the description box below so that you can find others who are doing 30 days of sketches. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.